let's get an update on the situation. Seriously, it's so frustrating. But at the same time, wouldn't it be so boring if we just knew everything? So every day we have questions and hopefully get the answers, and it's like there's so much to uncover, you guys. I remember, well, I was dating, we'll just call them Crocodile Eyes. If you guys saw the last couple messages, I don't want to talk shit, but I was dating this guy who with the crocodile eyes. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it was a setup. They thought they were setting me up, but like they were under observation, and so it is. But like one of the things he said was he has a dog, and commercial on my phone right now. Why is my phone on? Anyways, he's got a dog, and he would walk me and his dog every day. Sorry, I'm feeling goofy. We would walk a lot, and one day he says, I don't know what you and Earl, his dog's name Earl. I love that for a dog's name, Earl. Miss Earl. Anyway, he said, because we're always like ready to go for a walk. Whatever. He says, one day he was like, I don't know what you and Earl are expecting, but this is all there is. It's like, as if, you know, another figure having a power trip wants to keep you. This is all there is. And ever since, woo, we have been that's not all there is. But the one, right when he said that, I immediately was like, nice try. Because he knows there's more. He just doesn't. He was just an op that was set to try to make me comfortable in the one situation, and hopefully I'd be happy with that. And that's all there is. And actually, one night we were sleeping, and he was speaking in his sleep, and he says, I don't think she's satisfied. I don't know if she's that comfortable. And I was like, good observation. So, what's the message? There's so much more. And there's certain people placed in your life to make you believe that there's not. But why? Why do they do this? It's so... wow, it's not okay. So anyways, broke through that. What's it called? The Salidinorum veil. I don't know, there's a word for seeing through to those ones. Crocodile eyes. No, but his pupils were like slits. Not always. And they did some other things, and I'm tired of just pretending like, and it's not pretending, I'm tired of just like protecting. It's like, what? It's like, what? Why do I want to protect this person? I mean, I appreciate the ops sometimes more than the angels, because they fucking boost you in a direction. They try to break you, but the ones that are unstoppable and unbreakable, we just get a boost. And so it's hard to identify where you should place emotions, whether it's being grateful or time for repercussions. I don't know. Your success is their repercussion. Watch you rise when their intentions was to keep you down. But why? I know why, but like, it's just so stupid. Anyways, let's get one of these. The Unknown Crisis. And I have not looked through these, but we pulled one or two. One of them was a star. The star is an unknown crisis. For who? Only the ones that are gross. Anyways, I know I'm on one. I can't help it. What's the message? What is the message? Seriously. It's bizarre how some days I just want to give up, and then the next day I'm like, let's do 10 videos. What's this? Star guidance. Why is that? Look, the back of the cards, they're all considered the unknown crisis, and this one flipped to star guidance, as if the star's guidance was a crisis. The crisis is not taking star's direction. That's the crisis. But anyways, it says, even in the darkness there are clues of light. I'm getting so much. You know, they thought that they could just keep you in the dirt, but little did they know you were a seed that sprouts in the darkness. That's where you... It's also, you know, we have star. Even in the darkness there are clues of light. Somebody here... Oh, I got a surge right... I can't show you right there. Well, it's like the sacral. It's in between the sacral and the solar, but I think it's solar. Okay, so somebody was like, how do we get rid of the doubt? Oh, such a brilliant question, my beautiful babe. And trust me, it is a fucking process, because when I like to go pop that last little seed of doubt out, it was an energetic phenomenon with my body. That moment, there's been so many moments, but the moment where I popped out the last seed of doubt, I almost get this like yin and yang symbol with the two little dots. It's like a forever. It's like there's this forever speck of light in the darkness, and there's this forever speck of darkness in the light, and it folds on each other and then flips with the magnetic shift. I know it gets weird, but when that flip happens and you can see everything. Anyways, my point is the somebody here was like, how do we eliminate all the doubt? It's like some of us, Jesus says, blessed are those who believe without seeing, which is crazy. It's like I went 40 years with no evidence, fighting the doubt, just scraping all that doubt away, and finally discovering the truth. There's no doubt. No doubt of what? There's no doubt that we transcend death. There's no... I'm sorry, but like, when we can eliminate the fear, and we can eliminate the shame, we can eliminate the guilt, and we can eliminate the doubt. It's like, if you eliminate those four things, the fear, the shame, the guilt, the doubt, you're like, okay, you don't have to look outside yourself for validation. Am I good enough? No. You don't have to do that. You look inside and you discover your own validation. I mean, of course, God source is flowing through, giving you that information. And you're just without God, you'd just be a flesh body, or a meat suit, and just like there would be no expression. So the flesh is just, a vessel of source. I know so much all at once. But when you can say, okay, when you go through the purification process by intentionally cleansing your thoughts, aligning them with truth, and your deeds, it's like when you are aligned, it's basically aligning with truth. And you align yourself with the truth, and you don't have to look outside yourself. You're not a liar, you don't project, you don't have malintentions. When you discover who you are, integrating your shadow, there is this like I don't know, I can't, nobody can, I mean, you can have a supernatural experience and then be like, oh, okay, now there's no doubt. But like, if you can find that no doubt before you have some sort of supernatural experience to show you, it's like it's just a process with extreme concentration and focus on your on your thoughts, and not just letting anything sway you or influence you by what you consume. The people around you, and social media, and the food, and it's like pay very close attention to your thoughts until you cleanse them to the point where there is just no doubt of who you are. We just have to remember who we are outside of all the fucking energies that are attacking us. Like, this is who you are, this is what you want. It's like, no. And there's a process, and there's an isolation period so that you can hear yourself think. Fasting is a thing, so your body can hear itself function. Even in the darkness, there are clues of light, star guidance. I don't know, let's pull one of these. We're just trying to pop out that last seed of doubt. And then the question becomes, how powerful do you want to be? It's like, where now that there's no doubt in your power, it's like the testing, it just begins all over again, because it's kind of like you have to prove that you are worthy of this newfound power of infinite potential, because you don't want to go abusing the power. So, bestowed to those worthy by freedom of thought, freedom of choice, and alignment with co-creation. 8 of Cups. This is walking away from everything that's fucking you up, because you need to fucking find the source of why you're doubting anything. 8 of Cups here, it says, I don't know how to deal with intense emotions, so I walk away and try to distract myself with other things. That's not gonna work. Walk away from everything, yes, but don't just distract yourself with other things. Somebody here needs some solitude, apparently. I know my mom, not to put her on blast, but like, it's not that, I don't know, she can't sit with her own thoughts. She has to be listening to something at all times. And she claims that it's because if I'm in silence, all I do is sit there and try to what'd she say? figure out all the problems of the world. But I think really she can't sit with her own thoughts because of other reasons. But anyways, somebody here needs to sit with their own thoughts so that they can hear the divinity, the essence of our true nature is to be aligned with truth, and it's so fun. Actually, it's not always fun, but there's many little, sprinkles of fun within the discovery of what it is to be aligned with truth and your authenticity in a world full of false narratives and so much deception and illusion. The truth is the star. And it's like even the worst of the worst murderers in prison or whatever, the ones that just like have intentions to fuck with people because they don't think there's any other way. It's like even them, they can switch to be. It's like we all have the power to switch our intentions just like that. And so it's Jesus does teach not to wait until you're old to start switching it up, because it takes so much time to detangle things and overcome forgiveness and trying to be forgiven. And so don't wait till you're old, but like I want to say it's never too late to switch, but there's a point where there's a lot of work to align with truth, and so if you don't align yourself with truth from the get, it's gonna suck. And because I've been trying to align myself with the truth since I can remember, and it took me 40 years to be like, okay, I am aligned with the truth. Seriously, the most ridiculous things that kept me from, it's like the most ridiculous things that made me feel like I wasn't worthy. Like one time I was like 8, my grandma sent my brother and I this pack of gems, like these rocks, like these polished rocks, and I switched it up and gave my brother just like old ones from the ground, and like stupid things like that. Like within the same hour, I went and gave him his rocks from grandma, and he didn't even care. He was like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know." I started crying. I was like, "I don't know." But like, there's just so stupid little things that I've done that I shouldn't have done. Like when we were playing Chutes and Ladders, and I would cheat or something. It's like those things have haunted me, or did. A couple white lies, but like when I finally was like, "Fucking, you're okay, sister. Nobody cares about cheating on shooting ladders and switching up the rocks." Like, it's like, we're good. We just had to test out the fact that we could fucking be deceptive and malicious and all the things. But like, when you're focused on aligning with truth the best you can from a very young age, it still takes so long to make, like, because of all the temptations. It's like, okay, so let's just get one more. You guys, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for aligning with the truth, or trying to, popping out those seeds of doubt, because some of us are fully aware, no doubt, no shame, no guilt, no fear. Yo, it is special status. We have covenant, sacred contract, number 7. I like to point out when all the colors are kind of the same, and I have a special contract that I made when I was in between worlds. And then we'll get into that some other time, but here we are. Somebody has a sacred contract with truth, and you will be fulfilling that contract if I have any influence. I love you guys. I hope to help. Until next time.